Ituturo ko sa inyo ang secrets kung paano masagutan ng mga interview questions for this year's Deped ranking. So keep on watching.
I like me better when I'm with you.
What's up guys? This is Niel and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So welcome sa aking second vlog on how to answer the interview questions for this year's Deped ranking. Kung dati ka na dito,
hey!
Pero kung bago ka, welcome! Ako nga pala si Niel and I'm 22 years old and I share knowledge by helping other people. Unang-una sa lahat, gusto ko muna magpasalamat sa ating mga subscribers diyan, yung mga catchers natin at yung mga ibang teacher applicants na nakapanood na nung aking first video tutorial on how to answer the interview questions for this year's Deped ranking. Maraming nagsasabi na medyo helpful daw siya at nagkaroon sila ng iba't ibang mga ideas kung paano atakihin ang ating interview questions. So thank you talaga sa panonood and kaya ako na-motivate na gumawa ng second tutorial on how to answer the interview questions kasi ang ganda ng feedback. Thank you so much talaga guys. Kaya, kung hindi ka pa member ng aking bagong YouTube family, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down there at i-hit din ang notification bell para maging updated kayo sa lahat ng mga bagong videos ko every single week. Sa first vlog ko, I strongly emphasize the importance of getting the keywords for every question out there. Simply because the keyword is the most important part of every question. And if you're able to determine or identify the keywords for every question, then you have a greater chance of answering the questions really well. Dito kasi sa second vlog, I'm gonna show you the topics that we need to focus on para makasagot tayo sa Deped interview. To tell you the truth, tamad talaga ako magbasa guys ever since. Kaya ngayon ko lang din nalaman na meron pa ng topics na naibigay sa Deped Order 7 series of 2015 na iba't ibang mga topics na pwede daw gamitin during the Deped interview. So ilalagay natin siya sa screen. But we're not gonna focus on that kasi binigay ko na siya sa inyo na i-flash na natin sa screen thanks to the Deped Order 7 series of 2015. Pwede na kayo mag-research on how to answer those topics. Pwede nyo siyang i-search sa internet or pwede kayo magtanong sa iba't ibang teachers. Ako kasi meron akong sariling style on how to answer the interview questions at kung paano ako nag-prepare for the Deped interview. Sa case ko kasi, nag-prepare ako talaga ng iba't ibang mga topics na alam kong madalas na lumalabas talaga during the Deped interview. Kaya medyo nag-deviate ako doon sa Deped Order and I made several topics talaga na doon ako nag-focus talaga. Expecting yourself na ikaw mismo yung interviewer and iniisip mo kung ano nga ba yung mga pwede mong itanong kapag sakaling meron kang interviewee. Yung first topic na naisip ko is the mastery of the lesson and the content areas. Kasi pag aplikante ka pa lang, ang tawag sa'yo ay beginning teacher kasi pausbong ka pa lang eh. But pag nakapasok ka na sa DepEd, ang tawag na sa'yo ay proficient teacher. Pag sinabing proficient teacher, you must be a master of the content areas. You must be a master of the lessons and how to deliver the lessons very well. Kaya yun yung una kong naisip kasi ayaw mo naman magturo ng mali, di ba? So some of the questions I asked myself about this topic were, what do you know about the lessons, the curriculum, and the subject learning areas? And how do you know your objectives really well? The second topic that I focused on was classroom behavior management. And under this, I asked several questions again. How do you deal with your pupils and their behavior? And what are the ways to manage a classroom successfully? So dito, makikita kung ano ba yung mga strategies mo, ano ba yung mga skills mo, at ano ba yung mga gimmicks mo para ma-manage ang iyong classroom. I still consider this topic simply because most of the questions out there are purely situational. Ibig sabihin talagang nangyayari sa actual field. Kaya ko siya ginamit pa rin as a topic. And then, hindi naman tayo lugi din kung fresh graduate ka or wala ka talagang teaching experience. Kasi meron talaga tayong tinatawag na teaching experience galing sa ating pre-service training. Actually, maganda nga yung pre-service training simply because dalawang teacher kayo sa loob ng classroom. Sa cooperating teacher mo pa lang kasi, malalaman mo na kung paano niya ituro yung mga lessons niya, ano yung mga activities na ginagawa niya, paano niya i-assess ang mga situations, at ano yung mga ginagawa niyang solution sa mga problem. Tapos ikaw na practice teacher, syempre meron ka namang share ng sarili mong experiences pagdating sa pagtuturo at yung sa mga nangyari sa classroom. Depende na lang kung malilimutin ka na talaga or talagang wala kang idea kung anong nangyari sa pre-service training mo. Kaloka yun, bes. Kaloka talaga. The fourth topic that I actually wrote down was surprise questions. Hindi lang kasi tayo basta-basta nga asa dun sa mga topics na talagang related talaga sa education. Meron kasi mga panelists na bigla ka na lang tatanungin ng iba-ibang questions out of the blue, but still, kailangan mo sumagot as a teacher kasi itetest dito kung ano nga ba yung mga paraan mo sa paglutas ng mga problema as a teacher. Halimbawa, mayroong mga problems halimbawa may nagalit na parents sa'yo or may nagko-complain na mga parents tungkol sa mga assignments, activities na nangyayari sa classroom. Surprise question yon. Then, another surprise question is, paano kung nagkaroon ng aksidente sa school mo? Anong gagawin mo? So, yung mga ganun, dapat ine-expect mo na siyang pwedeng itanong sa'yo kasi you never know what questions will be given to you. The next topic that I actually wrote down was questions that will test your teaching vocation. Gaya ng, halimbawa, itanong sa'yo kung willing ka ba magturo sa mga far-flung areas, mga remote areas, mga countryside areas, schools with no electricity at all, schools with no signals for cell phones, internet connections, yung mga ganun. Kumbaga talagang i-expose ka sa mga questions at itetest talaga kung kayang-kaya mong magturo kahit malayo, kahit mahirap yung daan, kahit ilog yung tawiran, itetest doon kung ano ba ang sasagutin mo bilang isang teacher. The next topic was ICT integration. Pag sinabi kasi ICT integration, gaano ka ba ka-computer literate at ano ba yung mga ways mo on how to integrate ICT in your lessons, in your activities, para mas matuto ang mga bata sa'yo. When I say mga plans and proposals, hindi to basta-basta na yung mga physical na proposals. Halimbawa, magpapagawa ng mga wash area, mga CR, mga classrooms. Hindi yung mga ganun. Pwede rin naman kasing, what can you do? Yan yung mga pwede mong i-propose, halimbawa, sa mga reading interventions sa mga bata, sa mga kailangan nilang matutunan pa, mga reinforcements, ano pa ba yung mga activities na pwede mong gawin in order for them to learn a lot and in order for them to be a better versions of themselves. Yung mga ganun. Another interesting topic na naisulat ko talaga, although hindi ko siya nagamit sa aking interview, but I found out na may mga aplikante pa lang nabigyan ng ganitong klaseng tanong. It is, they will let you recite nursery rhymes, lalo na kapag primary teacher ka. Halimbawa, gusto mong magturo sa grade 1, 2, 3, or kinder, talagang ipagre-recite ka ng mga nursery rhymes na alam mo, at saka yung mga songs, oh my God. And then, they can actually let you sing the national anthem. Minsan nga, may conducting pa talaga. Dapat alam mo yung time signature ng national anthem natin. And they will also let you recite Panatang Makabayan, tapos pakakantayin ka pa ng Pilipinas Kong Mahal. Yung mga gano'n, yung mga basic na mga kanta at yung mga routines na ginagawa during the flag ceremony. Dapat alam mo yun kasi parang nakakahiya naman na teacher ka tapos magkamali ka ng lyrics sa Lupang Hinirang, yung sa langit mo'y bughaw. Ay, nakakaloka yun, bes. One final topic that I actually wrote down was to memorize the Deped vision, mission, and the core values. Yung core values, madali lang naman tandaan kasi 4 words lang naman yun. Maka-Diyos, makakalikasan, makatao, at makabansa. Doon naman sa Deped Vision and Mission, you should be able to memorize that kasi magiging Deped teacher ka, dapat alam mo yung vision at mission ng Deped. And what if tanungin ka or iparecite sa'yo yung vision and mission, hindi mo alam, nakakahiya naman yun. Maybe they can create a question out of the Deped Vision or Mission, and what if wala kang idea sa Deped Vision and Mission, di nga ka. So those are the topics that I actually considered and ginawan ko talaga ng questions para hindi ako magulat sa mga questions na ibabato nila sa akin, and still meron pa tayong iba't ibang mga tips pa na ibibigay ko sa inyo when it comes to answering or during the interview. So, another tip is to dress to impress. Kapag pumunta ka na sa interview, dapat ang datingan mo doon, hindi ka dapat nakamaong pants, hindi ka dapat naka-t-shirt, hindi ka dapat naka-polo shirt vest. Talagang yung parang mag-a-apply ka ng trabaho. Dati nga kami, kahit init na kami, best, naka-low sleeve ako, nakakaloka. Ang init-init na parang 11 o'clock na balabas na yung kilikili ko, friend. May irrigation na, tapos water bender pa naman ako minsan, nakakaloka. Ayun, sabi ko, okay lang kasi, syempre, mga supervisors yung mga kausap mo, mga superintendents yung magiging kausap mo. Parang nakakahiya naman na informal yung attire mo. Dapat very, very formal ka. Another tip is, if possible, pwede ka naman magbigay ng curriculum vitae or yung PDS na merong UAN kasi kailangan pa rin nilang malaman kung sino ka or ano yung pangalan mo kasi magre-rate sila sa'yo according to your answers mula doon sa questions na binigay nila sa inyo. The next thing that I would like you to do before the interview is to eat talaga. Kasi sinasabi ko sa inyo guys, kapag nakapila ka na and malapit ka ng i-interview, talagang nakakahilab sa tiyan. Parang ang sakit ng tiyan mo. Yung parang may butterfly talaga sa stomach. Actually, parang ang dami-daming butterflies na lumilipad. So, nakakahilab yung sa tiyan, lalo na kapag wala kang kinain. Kapag wala kang kinain, anong isasagot ng utak mo, friend? Sabaw yung utak mo, friend, noon. Kaya dapat, before ka sumabak sa interview, you should be able to eat a heavy breakfast. Tapos, dapat meron ka din namang dalang merienda or tubig. Parang ganun. Para ma-prepare yung mind mo and talagang very prepared ka on answering the interview questions. The next thing that I would like you to do is 3P. Nung nakaraan kong video, 2P, ayoko bastos yun. Dito 3P na siya, so hindi na siya bastos. P. Oh, kaloka. The first P is to prepare, the second P is to practice, and the third P is to pray. So, do sa prepare, syempre you should be able to assume and expect all the questions na pwedeng iba to sa'yo during the interview. Then, pwede kang mag-search ng mga questions sa internet. Pwede mong basahin din or panoorin yung vlog ko, yung first vlog ko on how to answer the interview questions. Yeah. Pwede ka din magtanong sa mga DepEd teachers na nung sila yung naging aplikante, ano bang tinanong sa kanila. Pwede ka din magtanong sa mga ibang aplikante ko, anong yung naitanong sa kanila. Wala namang masama doon. Kung meron ka ng idea kung ano yung pwedeng ibato sa'yo na questions, then you have to practice. Kasi number one, lalo-lalo na kapag on the spot yun at baguhan ka pa lang when it comes to interview, the tendency is you actually stutter, nabubulol ka talaga, tapos nagkakaroon ng tendency na ganon. Parang ang pangit pakinggan kasi, kahit ako yung magiging interviewer mo, ang pangit pakinggan kapag may space yung iyong thought, yung pag-deliver mo ng thought ay may gap, para ang pangit pakinggan. So, you should be able to practice your communication skills and you should be able to organize your thoughts already. Dapat nagagawa mo yun while you're speaking kasi talagang interview questions to and dapat mabilis ka sumagot. But in order for you to prepare and to practice, you should be able to pray first. Kasi syempre, kailangan mo ng guidance kay Lord na i-bless ka in order for you to prepare and to practice really, really well for your upcoming interview. Ayaw nga pala guys, marami nagtatanong sa akin na kung pwede daw ba mag-Tagalog during the interview. Well, my safest answer for this is kung ang interviewer mo ay nag-Tagalog, then you could answer his or her questions in Tagalog. But kung ang interviewer mo ay nagsalita in English, then you should be able to speak in English also. Because English is also our second official language here in the Philippines and we should be able to speak English, especially kapag nagturo na tayo. Ayaw nga pala, isa din sa mga pinaka-importanting tip is you have to use phrases such as I am willing, I am passionate, I am able to, yung mga ganon, yung mga phrases na parang magsasabi talaga, i-offer mo yung sarili mo in order for them to be convinced na dapat ipasok ka sa DepEd. Kaya, as I promised, dun sa aking Facebook group, I actually prepared 13 questions na pwedeng lumabas during your interview and I actually answered it para magkaroon kayo ng idea kung paano siya sasagutin kung sakaling maitanong yung ganitong questions or similar questions sa inyo during your own interview. So, ito na siya. Good day, I am Niel and I'm 22 years old and I am from Romblon State University and I studied Bachelor of Elementary Education and I am from Poblacion, San Agustin, Romblon. My philosophy of teaching is to be learner-centered because if I were be able to be accepted in DepEd, I will let my pupils or learners create their own knowledge with me as their facilitator in order for them to grow mentally and socially. And I would also like to promote positive reinforcement because I believe that you don't need punishments in order for you to improve a child's behavior. You just have to talk to that child and for the persons involved in order for that child to grow with a good heart. I am a computer literate in such a way that I can create PowerPoint presentations, video games, and other computer-related learning resources for the diverse learners out there, especially inside my classroom. I am also musically inclined because being able to sing is a talent and it is my responsibility as a teacher to share my knowledge about music and to share my talent to other people, and I could also integrate music in my teaching so that my pupils and learners could fully understand what am I teaching. I also like to draw. I create storybooks and other learning resources that will suit the needs of our visually intellectual learners out there. I can encourage creativity in the classroom simply by having learner-centered lessons inside the classroom because it actually helps the learner create his or her own ways on how to learn new things. The perfect examples for this are explorations, discovery methods, and experiments because they promote trial and error. And other examples of these are having activity sheets, brainstorming, intriguing questions, role-playing, simply because they can share what they really know. A lesson that could use differentiated learning is from Araling Panlipunan, which is a lesson called Mga Bahagi ng Komunidad, wherein my learners came from different communities and I would like them to draw a map of their own community, which could also suit the visually intellectual learners. And I would like also to promote role-playing from their own communities in order for them to have interpersonal intelligences and sharing what they really know and be cooperative. I can let the kids utilize higher order thinking skills simply by asking questions that will let them require to think of reasons why processes happens. With that, they can develop their own understanding about my lesson. I can also use verbs in my questions such as if, what would happen if you were able to, because these words promote higher order thinking skills in our learners. I can make a lesson fun by engaging them in different activities that is appropriate for the learners. We can have games, brainstorming, role-playing, and storytelling, and other ways that could motivate a child. You don't need a perfect lesson in order for your children to learn from it. You need a lesson where they can enjoy learning simply because playing is the highest form of learning for children. I can measure student performance in two ways. The first measurement is used for assessments wherein facts and knowledge terms are involved. This requires answer keys and tables of specifications to create an assessment that is appropriate for the subject. The second measurement is creating a criteria or sets of rubrics for subjective assessments such as essays, role-playing, and other group activities with the supervision from a master teacher or the school head. Because with this in mind, I think I can check the performance of our learners with a basis. For me, a successful lesson is when most or all of your learners actually achieved or attained all of the objectives of your lesson. Because at the end of the lesson, we are still gonna go back to those three objectives whether we have achieved them or not, because they are the knowledge, skill, and attitude objectives. We should be able to instill to the learners' minds what do they need to know from that three objectives. I always let the learners be a part of making the classroom rules, but with my supervision. It really lets them decide on what do they want to be inside the classroom and lets them know what are the things that they don't want to see or do inside our classroom. In order for them to remember my classroom rules, I actually post it in my classroom bulletin board in the form of an acronym. And I would like to share my own sets of classroom rules. It is called the 5 B's. It is be polite, be prepared, be positive, be productive, and be respectful of your teachers and classmates. With this, the children will be able to remember what do they have to do inside the classroom. The right way to solve this problem is through proper channeling. First, I would like to ask my learner on what bothers her the most and if you can be able to help her. Then after that, you will have to talk to the parents or guardians because they are the most important persons concerned about this matter, and we can share ways on how to help that child in doing her homework. An assignment is given simply because this promotes transfer of learnings to new situations and extensions of knowledge. If I encounter this situation, I will talk to that parent in a calm manner and I will try to explain why do we give assignments to our pupils. In that way, we can explain our point of view and why do we have to give assignments, and it actually helps our learners. I am computer literate in such a way that I can integrate technology in my lessons. This can simply be observed by creating video games, PowerPoint presentations, star papels, and surfing the internet for further understanding of the teaching profession and for further understanding or improvement of instructional materials. So that's all for today, guys. Kung sa tingin mo nakatulong tong video na to, give this video a like or give it a thumbs up. At kung hindi ka pa member ng aking bagong YouTube family, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down there at hit din ang notification bell para maging updated kayo sa lahat ng mga bagong videos ko every single week. Please, 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 gawin natin culture yung pagtulong sa ibang teacher applicants, or kung may kilala kang teacher applicants, simply by sharing this video to them in order for them to be enlightened at para magkaroon sila ng idea kung paano ba paatakihin ang ating interview questions for their upcoming Deped ranking interview. Para sa aking last vlog para sa Deped ranking, pag-uusapan natin ang iba't ibang mga factors kung bakit maraming bumabagsak sa Deped ranking. So that's all for today guys. This is Niel. Kita-kisay sa susunod kong video. I love you so much guys. Mwah! Bye!